rhyme for the culture.
AC, the entity to be exact. Had to take a hiatus to get situated. Now the switch has been initiated. Greatness displayed is what I'm demonstrating. Just make sure you have my percentage waiting. In the beginning, they questioned my decision making. Now it's hard to manage the anticipation. So I've been weighing out my options to keep my integrity or the profit. Incorporate the new style of being nostalgic. Coming through the office, heads or tails, I can't call it. Here's my logic. I reside between raunchy and being conscious. No need for a conference to run down what I accomplished. The beat is my accomplice, love being honest. Don't play politics, I ain't in Congress. Dodging the nonsense, avoiding the conflicts. Diversify my content, so be cautious. If you ever come across this wordsmith with a purpose, I got tired of being patient, it wasn't working. You should save the tears, it ain't worth it. Just let me do my 1-2 until I'm free to jazz it up. How long could it take until I had enough of being the good guy and suppressing that I'm powerful? But the time is now, welcome to power 2. The time is now, welcome to power 2. The time is now, welcome to power 2. Man, it's feeling like deja vu. Hope you ain't waiting to embrace whoever's supposed to be saving you, cause that exact time is debatable. Surviving life, it'd be amazing too, but the laws of nature, you have to break a few, and that's far from attainable. And I'm sure that don't need to be explained to you. It's strange to do the opposite of what complaining do. Yeah, that's exactly what I came to do. An achievement, it relies on whether I'm scared to reach the sky. But my pops always said nothing beats a failure but a try. And ignoring all the naysayers and they lies, only prepared for me to fly. Yeah, it's been difficult to find myself. You're great is what I remind myself. God in the flesh, I design myself. Everything is falling in place cause I ain't time myself. Yet it's been difficult to find myself. You're great is what I remind myself. God in the flesh, I design myself. Everything is falling in place cause I ain't time myself. Careful of what can be a detriment. Every once in a while, switch up your regimen. Lean into being intelligent, cause learning manifests progression. That sentiment will never end. Another lesson begins after one lesson ends. So don't get lost due to negligence, cause life doesn't provide a severance. The system strives off of separateness and shuns togetherness. So it's up to us to never let them win. Fill my beverage to the brim. Let's toast to knowing this is where their leverage ends. It's only love when I'm stepping in, and I ain't even bring my weapon in. Yeah, it's been difficult to find myself. You're great is what I remind myself. God in the flesh, I design myself. Everything is falling in place cause I ain't time myself. Yet it's been difficult to find myself. You're great is what I remind myself. God in the flesh, I design myself. Everything is falling in place cause I ain't time myself. Yeah, it's crazy to think about, but when I first heard this beat, it reminded me of a time when I was getting pulled in all directions. You know, I had the good on one side, the bad on the other, and at that very point, time stood still. Working from the bottom, wondering how the top could feel. Your best interest doesn't mean it's a good deal. Just make sure your intentions are goodwill, or they'll be hunting you. Focusing on growth, but they keep stunting you. The proof is right in front of you. Look at what they done to you. Turned you from someone lovable to no longer comfortable with affection. And it stings like an injection. Upon further inspection, it spreads like an infection. Without detection, it could be deadly. They provided the perfect medley, then opened the gates of destruction. Now you're left with no instructions. The end could be close to your circumference, and the outcome is troubling. Just be careful what you wish for. You were talented, what's the reason you quit for? Had it all together, what you throwing fits for? It's either a halo or pitchfork, whatever fits more. Just be careful what you wish for. You were talented, what's the reason you quit for? Had it all together, what you throwing fits for? It's either a halo or pitchfork, whatever fits more. Time stood still, working from the bottom, wondering how the top could feel. Your best interest doesn't mean it's a good deal. Just make sure your intentions are goodwill, cause there's not a lot of ways out. Perfect recipe for the devil to stay in and the Most High to stay out. And most are curious how it'll play out. But those ain't your friends, they just trying to meet their ends. Cut them off, then make amends. Don't wait until your downfall to break them in. Put them to the test and see if they'll break a bend. That makes it easier for you to win. But don't forget integrity. Your image shouldn't forfeit your legacy. Don't associate with those below your pedigree. And hopefully you'll fulfill your destiny. But be careful what you wish for. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I just felt like rapping. I got Young Gus sitting with me right now, so hope you're okay with that. If not, I don't care. I'm actually insane. Write chapters of disaster, an occupational hazard for rappers. Ignoring all the chatter, past piss, I emptied out my bladder. Whenever they play your music, they should cue up the laughter. My moments of clarity are captured, severity raised if similarities are a factor. Compare me to greats, you barely keep them awake. If you brought back up, they can share in your fate. Only thing we have in common is comparable rates. You can offer them a burger, I'm preparing them steak. Went way past what they dared me to say. It's only the American way. So when you hear this beat and you ask what happened, just know I felt like rapping. Stay focused, even when the world prepared these distractions, I still felt like rapping. Life goes on without constant interaction, and I still felt like rapping. So when you hear this beat and you ask what happened, just know I felt like rapping. See, our battles aren't the same. I defend my whole world creating masterpieces, cause people love to attack a genius. But concrete decisions means I don't have to reason. My aura's addictive, but you don't have to breathe in. So quit with all that cheap talk, when this ain't even me in deep thought. See, I'm what Martin Luther King sought, why Malcolm X couldn't be bought, and why Obama combines what every creed's taught. In other words, prepare to seize the day. Always on my feet, I don't even kneel to pray. Went way past what they dared me to say. It's only the American way. Yeah. This is one of those mellow, real smooth grooves that make me feel powerful. Check it out. It's powerful everywhere I go. Powerful everywhere I be. AC is who I am, and powerful is what I be. It's powerful everywhere I go. Powerful everywhere I be. AC is who I am, and powerful is what I be. Alright, I'll simplify it for you. Being great, I'm inspired to do. Took my power, multiplied it by 2. Cause that's what I'm required to do. Falling short, I don't desire to do. Well, maybe to you it ain't a big deal, but the odds have been against me since I was sitting on my big wheel. Right then I decided my mind is where power resided, and it coincided with me opening my iris, conforming to the norms like a virus, and I choose to reject it. They gon' have to accept it, cause my perspective is completing objectives until my last second. So it's powerful everywhere I go, powerful everywhere I be. AC is who I am, and powerful is what I be. It's powerful everywhere I go, powerful everywhere I be. AC is who I am, and powerful is what I be. I leave nothing to chance, increasing my odds to advance. Every step was part of the plan. Earn respect by being a man, or get left wherever you stand. You have no say in wherever you land. You can't watch from the stands and be part of the band. Jews from my old man, and I carry them cause they sacred. I can't fake it, my bloodline is more than ancient. My kindness, don't mistake it for a weakness, that room is vacant. Having free thought ain't no replacement, done with being complacent. My mark in the world, they won't erase it, Cause it's not about accolades or all the money y'all stashed away. Do all the work and get half the pay. That's the reason I'm mad today. Luckily, my anger don't last a day. I'm just here to represent for my ancestors that passed away. And that's the way. It's powerful everywhere I go. Powerful everywhere I be. AC is who I am, and powerful is what I be. It's powerful everywhere I go. Powerful everywhere I be. AC is who I am, and powerful is what I be. Greetings. I like to present a case study in rhyme form, which outlines the disparities in the power of the judicial system. Case 1. Life is underestimated. It was all fun and games until he got investigated. Followed the paper trail and found the separate payments. Now his credibility is decimated. And on top of that, his right-hand man left a statement way above incriminating. Everything around him is disintegrating. They raided and went through everything except the pavement. He waited, figured since his community was gated, they would be clueless of the latest. Unaware of his family's humiliation, he entered the interrogation room with a sense he would beat it soon. This won't even make the evening news. What a shame. They don't even hide that we're playing a different game. And it's simple and plain. Now imagine if they were a different shade. Case 2. Life is underestimated. It was all fun and games until he got investigated. They've been watching him for weeks, he ain't detected changes. Plus the detective was accepting payments. What he sells left his environment decimated. Luckily his right-hand man never left a statement, so they found another way. Followed him to where his mother stays. What they did was flagrant. Parked adjacent, then pulled him over in the parking lot that was vacant. He signed an arrangement on the pavement. No need for an interrogation room. No way he'll beat it soon. And I'm sure it'll make the evening news. What a shame. They don't even hide that we're playing a different game. And it's simple and plain. Now imagine if they were a different shade. And the crazy thing is, like, these two scenarios are miles apart. But we all know that they could go in front of the same judge. And one can get leniency, and one can get the book thrown at them. The crazy part is, I never mentioned color at all, but I'm sure you did, and that's a shame. This is just a small introduction to expert rapping over keys and percussion. No need for discussion. We've been entrusted to enlighten some minds and raise the consciousness of the public with a small introduction to expert rapping over keys and percussion. No need for discussion. We've been entrusted to enlighten some minds and raise the consciousness of the public.
Buddy, the meaning's somewhat different from you humans. The anthem that you love got me feeling like a Cuban. Salute him to this music you've been truing, but consumers keep consuming. That makes me an opportunist. Ink and ruin, speaking to him, got my ink influence. Yeah, we've been schooling weaker students, trying to peak the lumens. Yeah, reaching through the deep illusion that we seek exclusion. Think collusion, you eat the fruit just to see the truth in it. The vibe can change, but my mind is steady. Grinding heavy just for peace like a monastery. Turn your Chuck E. Cheese into 5 Nights at Freddy's. This was just a small introduction, hope y'all was ready.
This is just a small introduction to expert rapping over keys and percussion. No need for discussion. We've been entrusted to enlighten some minds and raise the consciousness of the public with a small introduction to expert rapping over keys and percussion. No need for discussion. We've been entrusted to enlighten some minds and raise the consciousness of the public. This is food for thought, I hope your palate's clean. If this is all you got, I pray your talent streams. I don't indulge in average things, cause life is harder than roller skating on balance beams or open-end cabin screens. In other words, it should be cherished, cause you can perish, whether in a crowded auditorium or on a terrace. Hopefully you understand everything coming out my larynx. Sometimes I get embarrassed, wondering if I done enough, cause nobody celebrates the runner-up. Salutations in order to Teal for coming up with the production to usher in this small introduction to expert rapping over keys and percussion. No need for discussion. We've been entrusted to enlighten some minds and raise the consciousness of the public with a small introduction to expert rapping over keys and percussion. No need for discussion. We've been entrusted to enlighten some minds and raise the consciousness of the public.
You raise the conscience of the public to lift your spirits above the black clouds, your background to fits a mirror. I found your last bout with sad frowns per Mr. Nearest to stone my glass house, then crack smiles to split and pierce. Bewildered by silver liners ever existing, tear drips a mere minute, downpours of rain is monstrous. Can stay despondent or can change the mantra, restrict adherence to a carpe diem. Now living fearless, guess what's disappearing? The lower bars that serve as hurdles, the highest standards took life for granted. Entire planets get micromanaged by psychoanalysts whose written lyrics you hearing now shifts the atmospheric. The mind of campus that might advantage. Be glad you hear this small introduction.
Imagine losing an election and not conceding, saying what you believe in and never giving a reason. Sun is out, but you drinking like it's the end of the evening, going against the rules and never considering it's treason. Could the world be upside down? What's good could be corrupt right now. Loud bang in the distance, could it be a rifle sound? Neighbors with a toddler, you think you can pipe it down? Alright, now smile for the picture that says it all, 1,000 words or less. The smoking green make you an herbalist. Insomniacs addicted to propofol, thinking that they deserve the rest. Let's be clear, it's been an awesome year. We might have shed some tears, but we also lost some fears. Insurrection only works if you're really prepared. Fighting for the right to make sure your cupboards are bare. Draw the line and then stand on it, and crack your mama's back. Sounds like a plan, don't it? Government just put a stamp on it, and Flint's water still got a tan, don't it? Alright, tonight we gon' see the light. The future's bright if we put up a fight, but it's much deeper. The powers that be control the teachers, and the media divides us by our features. So how far are you willing to go? How much of your soul you willing to show? Are you willing to grow? Plant a seed and make sure you willing to sow. I'm only speaking what I know, and honestly it's speculation. Truth and faith both warrant investigation. Where you arrive is based on your invitation. To see the light is your destination. What a crazy world that we live in, but here we are. I got a suggestion. How about we take some time to relax? What's the use in finding the facts if you can't manage how you react? Integrity's intact. Now moving forward, if prosperity ain't attached, whatever the reason for disparity, I swear that we adapt. Created delicacies from the scraps. Perhaps they were setting us up to make sure our legacy was a match. Padlocked the latch, then we broke through. Forget everything that they told you. We paid too many dues to be hopeful. They made it dangerous to be vocal and lucrative to provoke you, but here we are. DNA houses every scar. Can't afford to be subpar. And if you don't know what you've been through, you won't get very far. Here we are. DNA houses every scar. Can't afford to be subpar. And if you don't know what you've been through, you won't get very far. Head to the stars, cause thus far it's been an uphill battle. The mind shackles were as powerful as Wonder Woman's lasso. School of hard knock graduates never got to turn their tassels. Still we rise up. It's not a good idea to try to size up. Can't compromise us, we finally wised up. So the evil that they do should no longer surprise us. I visualize a new beginning off the horizon. There's no dividing what's meant to be. Vow to be everything I intend to be. So make sure you use the proper title if you send for me. Got too many people depending on me, so everything I do is intentionally. Name will live forever eventually, but for now I wanna simply be. But here we are. DNA houses every scar. can't afford to be subpar. And if you don't know what you've been through, you won't get very far. Here we are. DNA houses every scar. Can't afford to be subpar. And if you don't know what you've been through, you won't get very far. What a wonderful day to be alive. Another opportunity to strive. Good energy, been on the rise. If you feeling the vibes, put your hands to the sky. What a wonderful day to be alive. Another opportunity to strive. Good energy, been on the rise. If you feeling the vibes, put your hands to the sky. The vision is much clearer with both eyes, so I gotta thank the Most High for a brighter day. A better path has been opened, I'm a light away. My existence is the price I'll pay. A change is coming, we need it right away. We can no longer march our plight away. It's getting difficult to pick a cause. They write the laws and put the important part underneath the clause. We need injustice to do more than pause. If the system was fair, I'm sure it'd get applause. But you can hear the boos in the back. We done, waiting for the news to react. Matter of fact, what a wonderful day to be alive. Another opportunity to strive. Good energy, been on the rise. If you feeling the vibes, put your hands to the sky. What a wonderful day to be alive. Another opportunity to strive. Good energy, been on the rise. If you feeling the vibes, put your hands to the sky. They want us to be comfortable with crumbs, banking on the fact that we are numb, insulting our intelligence, claiming that we're dumb. We won't succumb to our trauma, it's time we overcome. Rhythm of the revolution is beating like a drum, so the sum of all fears is when we all here. Ultimate goal is to hear it all clear. The driving force of the plan is we can't all steer to the destination. The GPS is ancient, we've been more than patient. Let's give them motivation, cause truthfully we tired of the lies. When the time has come, don't be surprised, just realize. What a wonderful day to be alive. Another opportunity to strive. Good energy, been on the rise. If you feeling the vibes, put your hands to the sky. What a wonderful day to be alive. Another opportunity to strive. Good energy, been on the rise. If you feeling the vibes, put your hands to the sky.
Diva, never knew a love like this. Had to be something for me to write this. It's the black girl magic in the bars that I spit. Never knew that I would have the spirit to stand up, resist. Never knew that dark days would come in to play the bait and switch. But mama always told me that there would be days like this. Trying to show my children through the hieroglyphs why life exists. Steady fighting for the culture while constantly feeling dismissed. And this leads to the path of the alchemist. Reminisce on the past now, here's the plot twist. I do it for my dogs, John Wick, no Mike Vick. Watch this, don't trip, I'm just talking my ish. E Renee, AC, greatest display. This is power like 50, gotta maintain your reign. E Renee, AC, greatest display. This is power like Robert Green, stay in your lane. Grand morning rise, sun shining bright, feeling alright. Open my eyes, sun shining bright. Now it's our time.
I never knew a love like this. Gotta be something for me to write this. It's borderline impossible for me to fight this. And a simple mistake can off your light switch. Hands in the air with a tight fist. Cause life always inserts a slight twist. And I'm supposed to go along with it. Off-key song, hoping you sing along with it. Displays of greatness, does your energy belong with it? If not, you should move to try and get a better view. Don't be anywhere they haven't accepted you. Whether amateur or professional, make sure you aren't susceptible to lower vibrations. Get away from those who are time wasting. Come indulge in good energy and libations. This is AC and E Renee with the historic collaboration.
Grand morning rise, sun shining bright, feeling alright. Open my eyes, sun shining bright. Now it's our time.
Well, alright, we gon' do this all night. Make sure you always shine bright. And when the rhythm hits you, Well, alright, we gon' do this all night. Make sure you always shine bright. And when the rhythm hits you, don't put up a fight. Okay, 1, never go nowhere that ain't fun. 2, make sure you're vibing with your crew. 3, bring your wallet cause those drinks ain't free. And 4, make sure you don't forget to hit the floor. Drinks are getting poured, laughter is pure, making it easier to endure. The barrage of information doing damage. So shout out to the bartender for being heavy-handed. Let me get a menu, I'm kinda famished. Ordered the portobello sandwich and sweet potato fries. Washed it down with a crab beer. Ran into a few friends I ain't seen since last year. It felt amazing to be catching up. The universe is stepping up. It's time to finish your lessons up. This ain't the type of party, put your weapons up. DJ, turn the levels up. Well, alright, we gon' do this all night. Make sure you always shine bright. And when the rhythm hits you, don't put up a fight. Well, alright, we gon' do this all night. Make sure you always shine bright. And when the rhythm hits you, don't put up a fight. Okay, 1, never go nowhere that ain't fun. 2, make sure you're vibing with your crew. 3, bring your wallet cause those drinks ain't free. And 4, make sure you don't forget to hit the floor. I'm down for another round for sure. The DJ is jamming, increasing the allure. Go ahead and give in. The week has been a blur, time to dig in. Let loose, whatever happens ain't my business. I insist on fun seeking, cause you came out for one reason, and that's to let your hair down. You surrounded by love, don't you dare frown. Can't be unaware now, bad vibes always wear down the strongest people, so enough for the stare downs. Wasn't ready for bliss, I'm prepared now. Well, alright. You know, the most powerful thing in the world is love. Hate can't exist if love does. So this song is about the power of love and how it conquered me. Well, I can give it to you, but what you gon' do with it? Found the groove, so I'ma move with it. It only takes a few minutes to get addicted, and your smile is my prescription. How about we visit our favorite watering hole and discuss a trip to your favorite part of the globe? Over libations that are cold. When we first met, I was bold. Figure straightforward wasn't one of the ways you were told. You had a beautiful soul. Let me assist in making you whole, building the foundations to go. How about we heal what's exposed? That should help our love grow. Ignore those that oppose. We'll go through ups and downs, but as long as our love shows, we can get through it. Cause you never know what you can survive until you live through it. But I've been struggling, looking for someone, and I was wondering, could that be you? The view, I'm loving it. My heart, I give it to you cause I'm done with it. This much is true. But I've been struggling, looking for someone, and I was wondering, could that be you? The view, I'm loving it. My heart, I give it to you cause I'm done with it. This much is true. This much is true. My heart forever beats with yours. The inner workings of your mind, I need a tour. The depths of your soul, let me explore. Every corner of your frame I adore. Me or more, I implore you to let me whisk you away. It's up to you to pick the day. My heart was cold, but you were able to chip away. And the conclusion that we faced with is how much your love was patient. It would take a lot to be complacent, and an eternity to attempt to find a replacement. Our time together is only the basement of what we building. This type of love is contagious, and I'm revealing everything in the open. There ain't no cure for this, hope we taking the proper dosage. Ignore who opposes. We're in love, how about we own it and cherish every moment? But I've been struggling, looking for someone, and I was wondering, could that be you? The view, I'm loving it. My heart, I give it to you cause I'm done with it. This much is true. But I've been struggling, looking for someone, and I was wondering, could that be you? The view, I'm loving it. My heart, I give it to you cause I'm done with it. This much is true. This much is true. You know it's deep. They say the best way to make it through life is to realize you're not in control. Luckily for me, I finally embraced that. I've been trying to understand it. My emotions just ran the gamut. playing the cards I'm dealt like I was Gambit. Ain't reached the level I want, but I'm in transit. Perimeter scanning, and not an enemy in sight. Oh yeah, they gon' remember me tonight. They putting up a fight, but I see victory in sight. No, not what they incite or what their energy invites. Ignoring our plight brings the light, and that's not the business that I'm in. Insisting that we win. Time has come to put that vengeance to an end. We can't break a bend, on us we must depend. No longer can we pretend. Our battle don't start within. Patience is running thin when you don't know where to begin. And every time the world spins, you keep losing all your kin and your friends to the world's sins. But pardon me, I get lost in my thoughts, I guess. Trying to keep up with my heart's process. Praying that we all progress, and love is the concept. So let's elevate our mindset. Hope the universe got the time set. Unfortunately, I haven't been on my grind yet. But I promise it's approaching. Hope the higher ups receive the notice, cause I'm focused. Yeah. What a wonderful journey we've been on thus far. Hope you enjoyed yourself. This is only the beginning, but it's the end of this chapter, unfortunately. And like all great scholars often say, every good thing comes to an end. Where do I begin? My greatness is within. Because I allow my mind to control what's above my chin. To some it's hard to comprehend. What I recommend is getting some business of your own and not being afraid of being alone. One thing we don't condone is sitting still. Don't get lost in the hype but instant thrills. No matter the obstacle, I'm going the distance still. Comparing us is like breast milk to Enfamil. This is my living willing testament. Quit with all the meddling. I don't occupy a space in your mind. I got a settlement. Life I cherish it. Vow not to be an embarrassment. But some hate me cause of my melanin. They're either heaven sent or devilish. There's rarely an in between. So it's time for you to pick a team. Either go for it all or quit your dreams. If I tried to fit in your box, I split the seams. The air up here is serene. The view is so pristine. Excuse me while I connect my ultra beam. I know my culture seems vintage. That's because I don't identify with limits. And being myself is my only gimmick. Honestly, that's the ultimate premise. My ancestors stood for something. Who am I to contradict it? That's the perfect way to end this.